Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. So straight into the action. That's been cut out, well played. That has not gone well. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, this looks sharp. It's a pretty loose pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Cremona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's in on goal! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now he's off and running. He's found a way past, looking to play him in. Now there's a fine ball, and he's managed to get free. Space for him to turn and look. And he stands tall, impenetrable. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Luperto producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's having a hit! "15 minutes till half-time." That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Crunching tackle. And he's let fly! Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he is deftly... He's having a pop! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Closing in on goal. And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Not the most accurate pass. Just about within shooting range. Cremona have it back and can go again. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. So what can they make of this?
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Just eases him off the ball. And they can counter here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Driving on and making good progress. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And a neat finish. They've done it. Finally, they've broken through. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Cremona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Pressing high and with purpose. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Now here's the delivery. And that was very necessary. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's made its way to him. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, it's come off the upright. Well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Tokyo Verdy restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much they...
Shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that has left him in a heap. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And he whips it in. Always goal side. Great ball, and he's in here. They're urgent. Decent chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, good climb!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
3 minutos de descuento.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Nice control. I think they're done. They are done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter.